Good morning. How's everybody today? It's nice to see everyone. Hello. Hi, good morning. Come on. Let's go. How's everyone? Nice to see you. Hi, Babs. Hi, Simon. We are talking about heavy metal detox today. It's kind of a fun topic for me. I like this topic. I'm all in. And I think it's an important topic to have a conversation about. So let's go. Hi, user. Hi, Simon. Good morning. Good morning. How are we going to get this to work? Hold on. I have another camera on today. And I just want to see if I can get this to work. I'm a person, so it takes me a minute to figure it out. And I'm so not tech savvy. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think I've got it. With some crazy little doggies today. All right. Let's see. Good morning. So, remember, I'm a chef who studied food and healing forever. And I think it's an important topic. And I get on here and talk about how food heals and works and helps and supports. Thanks for my heart. How food supports and helps the body. So I just want to put that out there that I'm not a doctor. So the things we talk about, make sure you go and you talk to a doctor, and all of the information is always in the packets. I think this is 20 pages of notes. It is in the recipe vault, so you'll be able to look it up and take it to your doctor and figure it all out. But at least you have some research, some information to start the conversation, and you're not going in there and they can say, oh, I don't know anything about that, or no, that's not going to work, all of that stuff that sometimes you get pushback for. So I love that. So today we're going to just talk about how everyday foods and herbs and simple kitchen practices are going to gently support that detox of heavy metal in your body. And it's important. Let me see if I can. It seems like I have a very cloudy picture over here. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can go ahead and I'm going to share out the live. And if you guys would too, it really helps it helps us. Hi, Hi, Mariah. Nice to see you. Maria. I like you. I like how you spell your name. Nice to see you. Welcome in. I am just sharing out my live. And thank you. The cabinets are all hickory. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know people are I think so many people have white kitchens. So when you guys wander upon me, I'm not in the UK. I'm actually in New York. I'm in the Big Apple, but outside of the Big Apple, way outside. I'm just sharing out my live. Thanks for that heart. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. All right, we are in. Welcome. All right, so wait, let me just go grab my glasses because I can't see anything, and it will help. All right, here I am. Good morning, sunshine dogs. Okay, so we're going to talk about what it means, what heavy metals mean, list of tools, foods and herbs that will help sort of mobilize and escort those heavy metals out of your body. It's all support, right? All support. Hi, Betty. Good morning. You're constantly cleaning white cabinets. I know it's been a trend for a very long time, and they're pretty. I like them, but I love that log cabin feel. Like I want to feel like I'm in the mountains all the time, and that's what it does for me. I always feel like I'm in the mountains. I'm just drinking water, TikTok. Good morning, Allison. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad. Ooh, are you gonna cook? I am at some point gonna cook today. But this class is really our kitchen pharmacy class. When I cook, I mostly cook every other day. And this day we always talk about food and healing, and we get some cooking done, but there's a lot of yapping going on and a lot of chatting. But you'll see, we will get to talk chatting. But if you want to get my schedule, this is on the Book of Face, the Organic Food Movement. You can find it, and this is our whole schedule for the month of what we're up to, when I'm on, what we're doing. So if you want to grab this in the Book of Face, you can get it there, or you can go to the LINK and the BIO, and you can get on our mailing list, and you'll get it that way too. All right. So what are heavy metals? So in this context of what we're talking about, heavy metals refer to the metals that can be toxic to the body, even at low levels. So you hear a lot about lead or mercury or things like that. And are you using your pictures for artwork? You will be getting, oh, okay, you gotta go. I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning. Hey, Nico, how's it going? Good morning. So these metals can enter the body through food, water, air, skin, and certain products, right? So you hear about lead and mercury. You put mercury fillings in your teeth when you were little, things like that. You're getting mercury that way. You're getting heavy metals. There's heavy metals in our water. There's heavy metals in our air. There's heavy metals everywhere. So what can you do to start just that support of sort of flushing them? So my doggies are getting crazy already. So the body has a built-in detox system, and that's your liver, your kidney, your gut, your lymph, your skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body. Don't forget that. And that continually works to sort of neutralize the heavy metals, but sometimes they get sort of clogged up, and it gets worse, and you can't actually get rid of them. So problems arise when that exposure gets too high, or when your detox pathways get clogged. Now that can happen, sluggish, nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, gut health, everything, right? Everything ends up from the gut, everything. So there's common sources of heavy metals, right? There's certain fish, large predatory fish, like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, big tuna. Some of the farmed fishes are, this is going to happen too. And, you're going to get heavy metals in there. Contaminated water, old pipes, or industrial pollution can contribute to lead and other metals in our drinking water. I have well water, and we test our water every 2 years. Hey, from Kenya. Nice to see you. Wow, that's a long way. I love that. Rice and some grains. Rice has arsenic in it. Cereals, some vegetables can contribute to cadmium and other metals, right? Depending on your soil. Old paint, dust, and soil, especially in older homes where there might have been an industrial, some people, they build homes in old churches or old factories. You're going to find lead, things like that. Some herbal products, cosmetics, traditional remedies. If you don't test for purity, you're going to have that. So you're going to find metals. So my goal today isn't to scare you or to freak you out. I want you to be aware, so that then that you have a way, or you have tools to help you with, we have a flash goal. Hold on. There we go. 29 gifters send the heart me. All right, you guys got this. Let's go. So, wait, hold on. Let me just take this dog outside. You guys go to bed. Come on. Sit down. Lay down. All right. In 2 minutes, he's going to start barking, and then we'll put him back. So if you guys can do that, I would love, 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 love. All right. So next, so just so you know, while you're supporting that detox, right? I'm not here to scare you. I want you to be aware. So once you're aware, you have the tools to actually, I'm putting my sweater on. Do you know it's 28 degrees in New York right now where I live? It's 28. I mean, I never would have thought it would be 28 again. Good morning, April. Thank you, April. Come on. Stop. Go to bed. Go on. So, here, come here. Come here, buddies. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, come on. Come here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. All right. We should be okay now. All right. So food-based detox is slower, steadier, and easier to sustain long-term. And then nutrient-dense food provides all the vitamins, the minerals, antioxidants, the fiber that you need. Fiber, right? It binds and helps draw out, supports the liver, the gut, kidneys, while also binding some of the toxins. So aggressive chelation, those hard detoxes without medical supervision, they can be risky. I know friends and people that are like, I'm just going to detox the heavy metals myself. That's fine. You could go ahead and do that, but just know that you really have to have binders. You have to know what to do when those metals sort of kick up and start to make you not feel good. So you kind of want to be careful about that stuff. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying do your education and then, make sure you have a really good plan in place. So heavy metal and friendly foods and herbs, right? So here's your kind of toolkit. If you have a pen and paper and you want, I'm going to give you like the top 3. And then, this is all in the kitchen pharmacy vault, a part of the vault. And this will help you. I think there's like over 20 pages and no, there's not. There's like 15. Good. That's bad. A lot of reading. Okay, so chelation and binding allies, right? Those are where chelation is sort of the food and supplements that are discussed for potential like binding and escorting. That's what we call binding and escorting out the heavy metals. And through the digestive tract, also through human, mostly through the digestive tract, right? That's how they're going to get out. Cilantro. Very important. It's one of those things. The fresh leaves traditionally used for detox and support. They're wild today. It's like wild boys fighting and jumping around brothers. They're crazy. The leaves of cilantro have a potential to bind heavy metals. Medical medium, do you guys know who that is? He's awesome. He talks about and has a wonderful smoothie in his book that helps. We use it in our juice bar and our detox, and it's fabulous. In fact, let me see if I can find it. It's just, he's done the most research, I think, I love his research on heavy metal and detoxing and cleansing. If you don't have his book, it's a great book to have in your library if you're into health and, love this kind of work. All right, let's see. Heavy metals. Let me see if I can find it fast. maybe we'll make it mercury, methyl. Okay, maybe he has it under H. Hashimoto. Health conditions. Heavy metal detox. Smoothie. Found it. All right. I love this. I love this. Okay. Let's see. Five key tools. I love, this is great. All right, hold on one second. Let me go grab, I think I have most of it. So I have chlorophyll, which is fabulous. Hi, Gail. How are you? Nice to see everybody. I think we have a what do you call it? A flash goal, but I can't find it. So forget it. Forget about it. Oh, here it is. We have 3 out of 29. Okay. Spirulina, wild blueberries, barley grass juice, fresh cilantro, dulse. These are some really great ingredients that help. Let me see. Fresh celery. Yeah. I mean, he just has such a great, great notes about heavy metals. How many bananas? Bananas are useful when you're on the go. These are fabulous for heavy metal. Okay, I'm getting off the track. All right, cilantro leaves. Sorry. My head is all over. I need my coffee this morning. That's what it is. Cilantro, traditionally used for detox support, and there is definitely a component for heavy metals. It's nighttime there. Yeah, it's morning here. Then chlorella or spirulina, rich in chlorophyll, minerals. This is great. It's liquid. I would say to you, if you're going to use a product like this, just make sure that you go slow, because if you go too fast, it has the potential to be very, very detoxifying, and you don't want to rush that. So go slow. No more K-cups, right? Yeah, they're not good. Think about that. You're running hot water through that thin plastic. I don't know. That always freaks me out. This is called Cleanse to Heal. It's by the Medical Medium. It's a very, very good book. It was on the New York Times bestseller. He is way out there, off the beaten track, and he's fabulous. I love this guy. Anthony William is his name, and he's wonderful, super smart, gets it. But remember, he's hardcore, and for me, that hardcore, I'm not that person that's yelling and screaming, if you do this, you're gonna blah, blah. That doesn't resonate for me. So I like to, I really like to be like, here's the information, do the research, and, make decisions based on what's right for you. Do you know what I mean? And then you can, do those detoxes and stuff. I always think that that's the better way. All right, hold on. Let's get our league up here. We really need to, we need to jump. Look, That's all we need for just to keep our fragment, and then it will be like 6,000 or 7,000 things. Hey, Kaylee, nice to see you. All right, so cilantro, chlorophyll, sea vegetables, and then of course we're talking about fiber-rich food, right? Liver-supported vegetables. You're talking about all the cruciferous, right? Again, we're always talking about the same 20,000 foods, right? Keurig is a scam anyway. Yeah. I mean, what is it to just brew a fresh cup of coffee? Let's think about it. We don't have to be that fast not to just brew a fresh cup of coffee, right? Does our lives have to move that fast? Do you know what I mean? I'm drinking water. Right. Use your own grounds instead. It's not really hard. K-cups, they're expensive. You think about all, and if you're into the environment, think about all that plastic that's winding up in the dump, in our ground. It doesn't go anywhere. How tall are those mounds gonna get, right? So think about that. It's just little things like that. It's water, TikTok. Oh, okay. Cruciferous, right? Broccoli sprouts, cabbage, all that good stuff. That helps support that phase 2 of the detox. Enzymes and the clearance of harmful compounds. Think about that. Cruciferous vegetables, right? They create that fiber, that flush, that sort of that like, gets right through your colon and helps you feel better. These are the things that'll do it. That I love that. Love that. Hey, Jen, going back to my parents' drip coffee. Exactly. Even a French press, you can boil water and let your grinds sit there and then you press them. That makes a fabulous cup of coffee. Cold brew, also delicious. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to get to coffee. I kind of believe that maybe I want to believe this, but I feel like, I have 2, sometimes 3 full-time jobs around here. And I am not saying I am perfect in any way. I eat crap. I eat on the run. I eat standing up. I do all the things that I say we should not be doing this. But I also think that, this generation is swinging the pendulum back to slowing down, doing things that feel better in your body and for overall well-being. I see it, and it makes me happy. I have a French press, too much work and cleanup for me. Hey, whatever works. All right, so the garlic, onion, leek family, all the alums, they are rich in sulfur compounds, and that supports glutathione production. Glutathione production is sort of like the glutathione is that substance that you need to detox your cellular pathways. It is very important. Kids on the spectrum usually need a lot more glutathione because they're not detoxifying. And this is an important thing to remember. So, and when you're eating onions, garlic, leeks, scallions, all of that allium family, that is going to help with glutathione production, which is really, really important. And then bitter greens, arugula, dandelion, radicchio, endive. I love bitter greens. Mustard greens, they help stimulate the bile flow, which also helps support liver and gallbladder function, which is part of that sort of detoxification and all the gunk is running through. Use my glass Pyrex percolator pot. I love it. Right now, I'm using for my coffee, I have this new little cast iron pot. And I pour it in there. I'm cooking. I'm boiling my water. And I'm gonna make my coffee in that. Got my Yes Chef cup today. Oh, actually, I have my Chef Liz one. Where is it? Hello. Got it. Morning. I love dandelion leaves. Oh my God, made it into salad, best salad ever. You know what's nice about that, Stacy? Get some organic strawberries and slice them in, because that balances the bitter greens, gives you a little fiber, polyphenols, all that good stuff. Anthocyanins, a little berry in there. I'm all in. Yeah, we love dandelion here. You know, when I was a little girl, my grandfather made us go, you know, that little stick with the like little fork? We used to go around and pick them out of the garden, and grandma would make salad with them. Always. My doggy, our little doggy last year, ate every dandelion flower and wound up in the hospital. Detoxed himself so much that the little guy wound up in the hospital. I didn't know eating those would get him sick, you know. It's a very good learning experience for me. All right. We're almost there. What temperature do you guys boil your coffee? Do you even know? Your water. I actually like it to be 160. I think that's my favorite temperature for coffee. It stays hot and it's not too hot that it burns, you know, and then you have to wait for it to cool down. It's my favorite. I'm a little nutty about stuff like that. Thank you for my heart. We're so close to keeping our fragment. All right. I cannot believe it's 28 degrees today. Cannot believe it. Okay. All right. Antioxidant rich protectors. Very important, right? Antioxidant rich. So these are heavy metals. They can generate oxidative stress. Not a good thing. That's on a cellular level, right? Not good. 28, Stacy. Yeah, I know, right? It kind of annoys me when my coffee's so hot and then I drink it fast and I burn the back of my throat. I don't like that. Hi, Bianca. Thank you so much. Thank you. We missed our goal, but that's okay. We have other goals today. So let's get those going too. Please. We have our little tiny things. Okay. What state are you in? I am in New York, Mama. Same here in Michigan, cold again. I know. Okay. Wild blueberries are the number one berry. The number one berry to that help detoxify heavy metals. Wild blueberries. Can you believe that? I find that very, very interesting, that wild blueberries would be the one berry. And I see that all the time. And the medical medium also talks about that. Hold on, guys. I just have to care for my dogs one more time, and then everybody should be chill. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm back. Hi, Rabab. Good morning. Hi, B. You're making me hungry. Yeah, wild blueberries, very good. They're high in anthocyanins and other polyphenols that help cells from oxidative stress. Big one, that's a big one. Citrus and vitamin C, rich foods, lemons, limes, oranges, kiwi, bell peppers, all really good. Parsley, they support antioxidant recycling. So you're just kind of, and they talk about it kind of helps the absorption of heavy metals. So those things are all good, right? Hi, Cass, having a good day. Are you having a good day? Yes, the morning sunshine. I was outside for like 10 minutes this morning, just soaking up a little bit of sun in the freezing, frigid cold. And then, of course, an unsung hero is green tea. Green tea has I don't know how to say it. I'm going to spell it. CATEAE. catechins. Catechins that support the detox enzymes, and they provide antioxidant support. So he loves green tea now, so I'm so excited. That's great. Let me tell you, like everything else, you need to expose kids at least 8 to 10 times before they're gonna appreciate or like a food. I think same with like husbands that are picky. Same with any picky eater. You gotta try it a few times, right? I'm drinking coffee. All right, prebiotic fibers. Those are onions, garlics, leeks. Remember, alliums, if you like them, they're really important. Asparagus, legumes, all really important. They feed that beneficial gut bacteria, which is very, very important. And it's always good when you're trying to, export heavy metals. Thank you, BF. Nice to see you. That's great, Stacy. I mean, you just keep trying, right? Now, here's something I'm gonna remind. I don't know how old your son is. How old is your son? Give me the age, and I'll tell you the drama. How old is your son? 13. Okay, yeah, that's a handful age. But I will tell you what I noticed when my daughter was growing up. She's 19 now, and 20, and her foundation is set. She veers off the path and comes back, veers off and comes back. It's the way. But for kids, I notice, and save your money, shop. Hey, stop it. Stop, go in your crate. Now, good boy. I noticed every time my daughter liked a food, I'd fill the pantry. And then she'd be like, I don't like that anymore. It used to drive me crazy. It drove us crazy. We would go out and buy everything, fill the fridge, and be like, yay, a food they like. And then they just, You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you already know. It's crazy, right? We have tons of bananas, and then we have bad bananas. Actually, yeah, it's so annoying. My kids are the same way, but they are both on the spectrum. Yeah, on the spectrum, not on the spectrum. It is the same drama, but yes, on the spectrum, it's a little bit rougher. Did you get to see the spectrum class that I did? I do a lot. I was on the board of Epidemic Answers for about a year, and I was doing food for them. But yes, I have a lot of background in spectrum disorders, and the food, the healing, the supplements, the doctors, the everything that parents with spectrum kids go on. It is on YT. And there's a packet inside the recipe vault in the kitchen pharmacy section. It's really good. And if you ever need any help or just a mama to chat with, I'm all in. I have a lot of good information. 23 and 21. You can tell, Katie. I'm a New Yorker from Long Island. I'm a New Yorker from Long Island. All right. Hi, Maritza. Thank you, friends. All right, so do me a favor, guys. Get us out there. Keep sharing. The hearts are not really working because they slow down the chat. My age range is from 7 to 13. There are 4 of them. You're outnumbered. That's crazy. You're outnumbered. Thank you, BF. You hit level 13. Woohoo! Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I always do that. I get it up there and then it goes away. I'm sorry. Number 145. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. All right. So, foods and habits to limit. Okay. These are, hey, cool it down. Lay down. Lay down. Stop it. I have three boy dogs. They eat each other all day long. They're crazy. They're constantly fighting and tumbling and barking and rah, rah, rah. Hey, Mai. All right. Most importantly, what to add? Looking at reducing exposure where you can is also part of the medicine. So I'm very much. I like to focus, and those of you guys that have been here for a while, I like to focus on what you can do, what you can eat, what's the best to do, instead of saying, hey, don't do this, don't do that, because we have a ton of that out there and it just makes you freak out and freeze because we don't know what to do. However, I want to just touch on some things to avoid if you are having heavy metal. Now, for my mamas that have some spectrum kids that are watching today, this is actually a sort of an in tandem class to helping. Yeah, decision is real. Yeah, exactly. To helping you guys navigate. And I know there's a great supplement that worked for sort of my circle of mamas that I knew dealing with spectrum kids. Zeolite, it's a spray. Very, very gentle on the system, very calming, very detoxifying for heavy metals. Really a great supplement. I know some moms wish they knew about it sooner, but it's good on the road. So, all right. So some of the things to watch for, maybe avoid them in your diet if you're dealing with heavy metal. Shark. That's not it. That's not a hard one to avoid. Shark, swordfish, mackerel, big eye tuna, the large predatory fishes. Favor the smaller, low mercury choices like wild salmon, sardines, anchovies, trout, herring. I like cod, I like the white fishes, but try and get the daybo, try and get small. I like to, if I'm going to buy flounder, I usually will buy the small to medium, like the 4 to 6 ounce. I don't like to go up higher than that because when you do that, the fish is older, it's been exposed to more. Highly processed foods. I mean, this comes up all the time. We've had plenty of cookie recipes, plenty of baking recipes, all the love out there that you can do so that you don't have to put those in your body. You can bake your own cookies and things like that. And it becomes more simple. That's so hard with the kids. Tell me what's hard with the kids. Baking and stuff you're talking about. Will they bake with you or that just becomes chaos? I'm assuming with some of your, well, you got 4. You didn't tell me they were on the spectrum though. What is the program that you follow again? I have my own program, PC. This is what I talk about. But love processed foods. Mama, one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. Find something they love to eat that you bake, 2 or 3 things, rotate them, and then just pull one thing at a time. Oh, I can't buy that anymore. We're not getting that anymore. I remember. Hold that thought, PC. If I forget, just come back and get me again. Ask that question or somebody pin that for me. When I was a kid, my mom used to buy gum, chewing gum. Me and my brother would chew every piece. And she used to buy Big Red. Do you remember Big Red chewing gum? And she would buy one of those things and it would have 10 packages in it and we get our hands on it and chew all 10 packages of gum in a day or 2 days, cinnamon, right? And then one day she freaked out and yelled at us and said, "You will never have that gum again. That is it." We never saw the gum again. It just never came in the house. That was it for me. I never chewed gum again. I never looked for chewing gum. Once in a while, I'll pick up a piece of gum, but it's just not on my radar. But so all I'm saying is, we were talking about the blue zone last week. Hold your thoughts, PC. I got you. So so what I'm saying is, you got to lay down the law, mama, pick what you want, pick maybe one of their favorites as a super treat and then slowly sort of get them. Because, you know, what my kid did is I would give her all this delicious food. I'm a chef. That's what I do, right? I would make her these elaborate, yummy lunches. She'd bring them to school and she'd trade them for the crappy lunches the kids would bring in. And the kids were, and her friends were loving her lunches because they were always eating the processed stuff. So, you know, you know what I mean? It just goes in that circle. PC. I believe that every person's body being is different. We grew up differently, different ancestral backgrounds, different aunties and grandmas that cooked our own foods. You know, we have our own comfort foods, our own psychological spin on what food means to us, all of those things. Juicy fruit, same thing, juicy fruit and Big Red. And I believe that we have different sensitivities, we have different health issues, we have different ethnic backgrounds. All of those things are different for every single person. I believe that when you take all of that information and you build in nutrient dense, unprocessed, clean, whole, organic foods, your body thrives. You learn. And I say this so much. I know my longtime followers are sick of me saying it, but my book is coming out with my food philosophy of just that and how to build that. Gina, listen, if you guys want to giggle and just put a smile on your face every day, go and follow Gina. She's right here. Go follow Gina and watch the videos she posts. I mean, they are pure, silly, fun, happy. We're not sick of anything. Thank you, Gail. You know, I made a ton of roast beef for Easter week, and I thought for sure I was going to see your beautiful face. I thought for sure you were going to come and visit. I thought you could smell the wafting roast beef from Long Island. Except food, right? So I think, PC, for me, I just kind of give you all of the information that I have learned over 40 years. Yum, roast beef. I know. I make good roast beef in my shop. And yeah. So PC, if you love that and you need more recipes, our recipe vault and the LINKBIO, my friend Stan, there's over 500 recipes of just this, you know, how, you know, clean, whole, real food. And I try and make it easy. And that's what I do here. Wednesday mornings is our kitchen pharmacy class. And like last week, we did the blue zone. Today, we're talking about heavy metals. And I just want to help everybody become aware. And you say, oh my God, I think I have something like this. And I bet if I just incorporate this in my diet a little bit or add this, or oops, maybe I should take that out of my diet. I didn't realize maybe that's affecting me. That's what I'm doing here. Kind of guiding you to where you make your own program, your own food philosophy, your own way to eat, because I do not believe on any level, caveman zone, keto, paleo, Weight Watchers, blah, 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 all of these things. I don't believe in any of them because you don't stick. You might lose weight for a little while. You might feel better for a little while, but you're not going to stick because it doesn't belong to you. You have to build what belongs to you, what resonates with you, what feels good for you. That's where I go. That's sort of my food philosophy. Your blood type. What's your blood type? I believe that a lot. I really believe that Dr. D'Adamo's onto something. When he wrote Eat Right for Your Blood Type, I think that plays a role in how you develop the foods that are going to make your body work the best. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I know it makes sense. How about fasting? Again, I think fasting is great. Is it for everybody? I don't know. You have to try it for yourself and see if it works for you. You know, the people that are going, if you don't fast, blah, blah. Just because it works for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So that's what I do. Like in the backgrounds, when I'm not here, I'm meeting with you guys. You book an hour with me. You fill out this whole conversation, this whole questionnaire that I give you, and then we chat for an hour. And I write you recipes that are going to resonate with you, that you're going to want to cook, that you're not going to go, maybe tomorrow this doesn't feel so good, like, because it's somebody else's plan. It's not yours. It doesn't resonate to you. So that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I think fasting is important for everybody, but I think how you fast is got to be up to the person. What gets me is the rhetoric on Lauren. I think again, everybody's pitching their thing that worked for them. I don't blame anybody. I don't think it's wrong. And if somebody resonates and they get it and they try what that person's doing and it works for them, awesome. But I want something that's forever. I want a forever thing. I want a plan for people that is a forever plan, right? That you're going to eat till you leave this earth. That at 90 years old, it works the way you do it. And I think that's the key to longevity and health, that you are eating food that resonates with your body. Plain and simple. The only thing that I say is let it be organic. Let food be your remedy. Let it be organic. I really believe that organic food is the cleanest, the most tasty, the most nutritious. Nobody's going to tell me otherwise. And if somebody thinks it differently, it's okay. To solve all your problems, Yeah, exactly. And for some people, it is not going to solve their problems, right? It's just not. Now, it could, but I don't think everything works for everybody. I don't think so. There's too much psychological attachment to food for everything to work for everybody. And good morning, campground. It's just another tool, not a miracle, of course. That's a good way to put it. And that's why we do so much. That's why I like to touch on so many things, because then you guys get to choose and take what resonates and what works for you. Oh, I'm going to try this. Oh, I'm going to try that. Hey, Health. How are you today? Nice to see you, Tiff. Thanks for coming. I enjoy your content. We're out there, the warriors, educating. It's nice. We have a great community together, helping people make decisions about their food. I think that's so important. All right, so okay, so highly processed, excess alcohol. Again, alcohol is just burdening the liver, right? Which is your number one detoxifying pathway. The most you can, Stacy, right? Wherever you can, one ingredient at a time, organic, just a little at a time. I have in my LINK in the BIO, there's a free download, Premium Pantry Makeover. How do you help move your pantry to something better than it is, right? If you open up your pantry and you go, ugh, I got a lot of processed food in here. What's one thing I can move? I just downloaded it. I love it, Stacy. Good. And you can get the kids involved. I should do a little kids show one day. I love teaching kids. When I was really first started out, I was that person going, if you drink milk, I would make a visual about milk for people that would make them like just super cringe. And I remember telling, it's not funny. I really shouldn't laugh, but I remember telling my friend's daughter, and she was young, 9, 10 maybe. And the mom was upset, and rightly so. I would have been upset too, but I created this really gross video of what it meant to drink for a human being to drink an animal, cow's milk. And I don't know, I just painted a very visual picture, and the kid wouldn't drink milk for 2 years. Personally, I think that's okay, but it wasn't right for me to do. And I learned over time that it's not right. You have to give people the space to make decisions. Joe, you're laughing. Decisions to change and shift, right? It does, but I think most people mean well, right? They find a way that's working for them and they want to shout it on the rooftops, right? Like, you got to do it this way. There's no other way. And if you don't do it this way, blah, blah, blah. You know, it doesn't work like that for every person. And then people get discouraged and then, you know, you gain weight back and you, all that back and forth. All right. Excess alcohol, smoking and secondhand smoke. Really, right? That smoke, what comes out of that smoke is filled with heavy metals. Contaminated water. Always test your water. It's a good thing to test your water. If you can afford to do it, it's a really good thing to do. I mean, some tests are really expensive, but if you do it, it's a good thing to know. We have well water. We test our water every 2 years, and every 4 to 5 years, we do like a big major, like the most expensive. It's expensive. Sometimes it could be like $500 to $700, depending on what we can get a lab. And then we get all the information about our water. So, you know, it's up to you. So building a gentle detox routine. I like to think of it as a lifestyle drip, right? Instead of a one-time cleanse, because some people now, springtime, big time for cleansing and, you know, get on brand, where you been, but then need help with plastics. If you can go to glass, even better. I know our water is so not good, the city water. So we buy water in stores. What about if you can't, you know, it might be, the one-time fee might be a little more pricey, but over time it might be less expensive to get like the glass water filtrate, you know, bring in glass bottle water, you know, that goes on the stand and you can drink from. They're heavy, but over time, I think you save money doing it that way. Wait, I missed what Gail said. Hi, Janet. My aunt chased us to our car to make pre-diabetic diet. like they were yelling at you to change your diet. Like they chased you. Is there one you recommend? You know what? Let me look into that. I have an idea, but let me look into it. I want to make sure that they do glass. I mean, if you want to buy glass bottles, you got to stop. You got to go lay down. You got to lay down. Enough. You're not going outside. I know someone's there. Go in your crate. Go lay in your crate. Mountain Valley is a great glass bottle. You know, and then you can check and invest in water filtration. It gets rid of microplastic. That's great. Saratoga, also good. But yeah, your family is 6. Exactly. I think the best way for you is either spend the money for like a serious filtration, like reverse osmosis, like on a whole house filter. But, you know, that's going to cost you a lot of money layout. Got to tell my grandpups, go get their bone or toy. Or yeah, exactly, Joan. I mean, they're just so annoying today. You know, and for a week, Izzy was home. My husband was home. He's out today. So I inherited them. It's all right. They'll be fine. I just make cranky faces at them. All right. So a daily flow. What does that look like? Warm lemon water, herbal tea for gentle hydration. Even a green tea is good. Green or blueberry citrus smoothie with greens, fiber. If you can tolerate it, a touch of chlorella. Now, this is wonderful. But I am going to warn you and be warned. Do not be an all or nothing person when you're drinking chlorella or these algae things, because they are a detoxifier and you do not want that reaction for yourself. The reactions can be headaches, stomach ache. It can come out, you know, the back end pretty quickly, skin eruptions, you know, when I take this and I think I'm pretty, you know, my system's pretty clean, it's not. So when I take this, it can do it. I have rheumatoid and have been in a flare up for 3 years. Marie, you don't know me yet. I don't know you. You've been a long time watcher, I guess. If I can help you in any way, you can book some time with me in the LINK and the BIO, and I can help you. You can also join the Recipe Vault. I believe there's a lot of information for general inflammation um, that might be very helpful to you. Because really, I mean, off the top of my head, I would say stay away from nightshades. Nightshades are eggplant. Oh my God, these dogs. Eggplant, white potatoes, tomatoes. Um, what am I missing? Peppers, fresh peppers. Stay away from them for a while. That might help a little bit. And then, we can talk a little bit. I should do RA. I have not done rheumatoid arthritis. That might help you a little bit. Flares if I eat too many nightshades and white flour products. Yes. But a tomato. My dad has RA and he finds that has less flare-ups if he stays away from sugar. Oh yeah. I mean, I could go on. The list is, I would rather say to you, seek out an anti-inflammatory diet. And that means all of the things that you're seeing here: nightshades, gluten, dairy, sugar. That's the top. Those are the top. And then it sounds like you're essentially eating air, but that's not so true. Stacey, if tomatoes don't bother you, it's okay. But if they do bother you, I preach that to my mother, and she has arthritis but loves her Diet Pepsi. Yeah, again, you're not going to change people. My experience is, and think about us, right? We are not changing for anybody, and it's going to take awareness, because once we're aware, we become responsible. It's in the back of your head, talking to you, but that is it. Nightshade reduction. Yeah. 100%. I have to tell you, like, I don't normally eat a lot of sugar. And this week I had like jelly beans and chocolates on my Easter table just for fun, and I partook, and I have to tell you, I have not had back pain in, I don't even know, 3 years. And I feel the stiffness in my back, and I know it's sugar. So now what do? I'm not eating any sugar. And it takes 4 days for the psychological pull of sugar to leave your body. So you just got to make it the 4 days. Once you make it the 4 days, it's kind of easy. You don't feel it. But in those 4 days, I will get a headache. It's overwhelming. Stacey, the only thing I can offer to you is to keep coming back here. It's gentle, especially Wednesday mornings. If you're able to be here, you are going to learn so much. It becomes easier. And I always tell everybody, this is not a space to be all or nothing. You didn't get to the way that you eat yesterday. You did it over time. So now as you learn, you will do one thing at a time, just one thing. When an ingredient runs out, you're going to replace it with a better quality ingredient. Then over time, you don't feel it. I really just must be why my back is aching. Just came back from spending Easter with the grandkids. Joan, I'm telling you, hands down, you're with your grandkids. I'm sure you were up and down, moving different ways. And then you're eating a little, who's eating the bunny tail or the Easter ear or the bunny ears? Because they're the solid chocolate, right? The grandparents get that first because we know. And then you're eating jelly beans and the kids and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, damn, my back is sore today. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so the morning, right? You wake up. I made a quinoa power bowl with zucchini, red onion, sweet potatoes, and avocado chicken sausage. I bet you that felt good, right? It gets you back in there. Last night, remember the tempeh that we made on Monday night? Last night when I came home from work, I warmed it just a little and ate that up. once a year. Robin, does it affect you though? Like if you're just eating a few, like I ate a handful, maybe a few more than a handful, and I get the clean, the clean jelly beans, but what are you gonna do? You just definitely the sugar spikes. Yeah, it's not very good, Kath, thank you for my bunny. Thank you. It was so good, love, and full all morning. Yeah. Yes, that's what happens, team. And when you eat nutrient dense food, your body craves nothing. Nothing. You feel good, your sugar's stable. It's so wonderful, right? Protein, a good clean protein, vegetable that are like nice high in fiber, right? And then a healthy fat. Boom, you got it. It's like it is the trifecta of food. And you can make that delicious, right? You can make that delicious. Did you ever eat a mashed rutabaga? It's my favorite. But you got to get the organic small ones because they're sweet and creamy and textured. Have you ever made pineapple skin tea with turmeric and cinnamon? Nellie and Paula make it at least twice a week in our kitchen. Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Every day we have either nettles, tea, thyme, whatever fresh herb that they have or something like that, they throw it in. What's the best way you think to clean the pineapple skin? Well, first start with organic, clearly, and then you can again soak it in. You guys have seen, if you've been around, right? The Nutribiotic. Do I have that out here? The Nutribiotic grapefruit seed extract. And I would clean the pineapple before you slice it, so you don't take away all the good properties of the pineapple. I don't know where it is right now because I think I put it in the pantry. I love that you guys ask me so many questions. I mean, we haven't had a Q&A in a long time. Maybe tomorrow, instead of cooking, I will sit at my desk and answer questions the whole time. And I also want to get you guys to sign up for the 2 classes that are coming up. We have our Sunday's class, Eating for Beauty, this Sunday night. It's gonna be wonderful. What was it again? It's called Nutribiotic grapefruit seed extract. Let me run in the back. If I can find it really fast, I'll bring it out. I don't know where I put it. I know it's somewhere. I move it around the kitchen depending on what I'm doing. It's a little white bottle. Do you guys see it anywhere? It's a little white bottle. It's Nutribiotic and it's grapefruit seed extract. That's what I like. If you're gonna do that, you could do baking soda, baking powder, doesn't matter. I do like the Nutribiotic better. All right. Hold on, guys. My doggies are kind of crazy. They're snacking it up today. I don't see where it went. It's somewhere. It's so nice to see everybody. Thank you for all being here. It's just like me looking for my glasses, which are usually on my head. Oh my God, I do that all the time. And then, I'm wearing contacts right now, but I can't really see. So then I put on my glasses again. Yeah. Guys, you're annoying me today. Go. Here, Thor. Here, sit. Now go lay down. All right. Jackson, you had it for cooking the other night. Yes, I did, right? I know it's like right in my face. I'm sure I'm staring right at it. It's a little white bottle with a red, like a maroon top. And I don't really have a lot of stuff out today. I'm going to blame the hubby, right? I don't know. It's okay. We'll find it. All right. I know this is so annoying. Really? You need more? Here. Nice. Be nice. Sit. How are you guys eating so much? All right, here. One more. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, that's it. Now go lay down. Go in your crate. Go in your crate. Here. Go in your crate, Jackson. Go in your crate. There's one in there. Hurry up. The little ones are going to get it. I can't find anything. I mean, and I know as soon as I hang up from this live, I'll find it. All right. So let's talk about that daily flow for a minute. Let's go back. So you wake up in the morning, you have a cup of green tea or a glass of tepid water, not really hot, not cold, with a little squeeze of lemon, right? Gentle hydration. Then, a blueberry citrus smoothie. We're going to go over a smoothie today. Then at midday, you're going to, at some point, right? You definitely want to add some cruciferous vegetables. What's the best mushroom coffee? I only drink Rise. You got to find the one that works for you, but Rise is my go-to. Rise, Ryze, Rise mushroom coffee. And then I add collagen to it and Laird superfood creamer. And that's my coffee. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so good. Guys, we have lots of people in here today. If you would share out the live, I need 6 more to make my goal for Heart Me's today. Yep, that's the one. I would love it. Thank you. And look, we are so close to another fragment. We got to get that today. That's our goal. We can do. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, Marie Moon. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. You're going to love it here, honestly. I would also go to the Book of Face if you're into that and get in there, because those are core, helpful. The people that have been with me for a year and a half working on this. Oh, sloth is crazy. That was the best, Queen. Thank you so much. So get in the Book of Face, and then on YT are all the replays. And then, check out the LINK and the BIO. Go hang out with Stan, my friend, and you'll see all the stuff. I got that. All right. So midday, right? Cruciferous vegetables. Add them into a bowl, right? Get some broccoli, get some cauliflower, slice up some bitter greens, if you can tolerate them. And if arugula is the only thing you can do, it's okay. Find a bitter green that you love and try and eat it on a regular basis. Garlic, a clean protein, right? A grilled chicken, a piece of fish, some tofu, whatever works for you. Rice and beans, really good for the blood sugar, honestly. And then at night, something light, right? Avoid late night, heavy, greasy food that doesn't really help you sleep. It's going to make you get up. Thank you, Kath. It's awesome. Thank you so much. That really is helpful. Oh. We're almost ready to change our goal. Shredded Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Yippee! All right, goal changing. We're going to change our goals now. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I think that you guys kind of get it, right? You see where we're going with this. And it's always, I don't know if you guys notice, but it's always the same thing. We're talking about the same foods, different combinations, but it's all that anti-inflammatory. Now, I call, I'm not saying never eat the other stuff again, because I think that's unrealistic. I think there's, a small percentage of the population that is capable or willing to just not eat anything but, that clean, perfect. And I just don't think that's realistic. We have lives, we have families, we have, there's so much food out there, but how do you do it so that you are not, it's not every day or every week. It is really, I call it holiday food, let's call it celebration food even, right? How do you do that where that food is, sort of on the side? It's not the number one. I'm trying to find some fun goals to put in here that we've never done. But I don't know. And it's taking too long. So let me do this fast. Because we'll do the egg guy again. Hold on. We're going to put him up. I got one more. And then we're going to get crazy and we'll put our galaxy up. Just to get us over that top, to get that fragment. All right, here we go. Done. Oh, I didn't save it. All right, I'm gonna try again. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just keep getting it out there. Getting it out there. Just keep sharing. All right, so gentle weekly goals, right? If you look at it from a weekly perspective, like I'm gonna eat, cruciferous vegetables at least 5 times a week. 5 times. And if you think about it, 7 times 3 is 21 meals. If you're only doing it 5 times, that's not a big commitment, right? But wherever you can fit them in, it's so important. It really is. That small little commitment is going to change your being because you're going to just feel better, And if you do have heavy metals, it's going to make it just better for you, All right, there we go. Hi, June. Woo, June's in the house. We're talking heavy metals today. Okay, eat something fermented. I'm not big on fermented foods, but if you can do it and that works for you, I would eat something fermented, sauerkraut. Or thank you, June. So cute. I would eat something like that, right? That's what you want to do. And then add fresh herbs, cilantro, parsley, basil, at least 1 meal a day. Get them in there. Chop them up. You know what's great? Chimichurri. You got that recipe 100 times. That is a fabulous recipe to get all those herbs in and a healthy fat. Think about that. You're grilling chicken, you're grilling fish, you're grilling tofu, you're roasting cauliflower. Throw some chimichurri on that. It is a great addition to everyday meals, right? Our first one of the day, Robin. A mug of mineral broth to wind down and nourish, right? You want to make sure that you get some good bone broth in there. It's always good. It helps the mucous lining of the gut. It's, it's anti-inflammatory. If you're not a vegan or vegetarian and you don't mind bone broth's great. Choose a low mercury fish when you eat seafood. Always look at that. Smaller fish are how to do it. Avoid the highest mercury ones. Drink enough clean water throughout the day to support kidneys and lymphatic flow. Very important. Safety notes, when to seek help. Food-based detox is generally gentle, but if you have kidney disease, significant liver disease, you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or multiple medications, you should work with somebody that understands functional medicine doctors, naturopaths. You should really, work with somebody to do this correctly. Especially adding concentrated supplements like this, the chlorophyll. This is a big detoxifier, but fabulous. Do not go and do IV chelation or aggressive chelating protocols without medical supervision. Obviously, you can't, but you should really do that under somebody who really understands how to detox. Usually, functional medicine and naturopathics usually understand that the best. there are great medical tests out there to learn what your heavy metal loads are. Usually, DAN doctors or doctors who are dealing with kids on the spectrum. Alternatively, know the right heavy metal ones to do. You can do hair analysis. Again, functional medicine doctors and naturopaths who specialize in heavy metal. And usually when you have an illness or a chronic illness, part of the testing is usually metabolic and heavy metals. So you'll get that type of testing. And then what I did is I put a quick reference guide together for you guys, healthy, and it's like a little table so that you can sort of understand liver support, what to be mindful for, what to add in gut, potential binders, it's like a whole list. It's pretty helpful. Okay, so I want to make with you guys. I'm going to see if I can make it in here. Of course, it's not there. Here's the machine. Let's see if I have. All right, hold on. I want to make with you guys like a detox pesto. It's sort of like a chimichurri, but it's going to be a pesto that you can put on like vegetables and things that'll really sort of help and be a detoxifier for heavy metals. This is great. And I think it's easy to make. And if you have, I don't know where my blender piece is. That's so weird. It's usually right there. So we'll use the big RoboCoupe, but that's okay. So if you have the smaller one or those small blenders, you can make it in that as well. But here, this is like one of those all-purpose, sort of easy to make, quick recipe that's gonna kind of hit all the buttons for you. We're gonna use cilantro, some parsley. All right. It's the same sort of premise of, what do you call it? Actual pesto. So you're kind of making it with the same type of ingredients, only we're changing. Hold on, I'm just looking for my garlic. I know I have a big, oh, there it is. A big bowl of garlic, okay. And some lemon juice. So it's very similar to what you would normally make pesto with, but this one is going to be medicinal too. I have a question. Is pesto better for my situation or on pasta than the normal sauce for tomato? Marie, 100%. However, if you want to take it the next step, a pesto like we're about to make, instead of pasta, I would make like a zucchini noodle, or because the white flour is also going to be an adjutant to your joints, right? You said you had RA. Was it you, right? I can't remember, but I think so. Look, we're so close right now. So let me see. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I would try very hard to, remove that kind of white flour out of your diet. And while you're doing that, I only use chickpea pasta. It's still, you can tell, right? If you're you said you're having a flare for like the past 3 years, right? So that means that So usually when you're sensitive and these kind of like RA is a sense is like a reaction of continuous inflammation, right? Just like so many of the chronic illnesses are. So June, thank you so much. Thank you, June. I really appreciate that. Marie, if that means that you are at the very minimum eating something every 48 to 72 hours that is keeping you inflamed. So when you think from that way, one of the things I can tell when I eat something that's inflammatory to my joints, I feel it pretty quickly. Like I get a wave of sort of like a very mild sort of like, I can't explain it, but it's like a wave of like, I can feel the inflammation. So you have to tell in your body, right? Like say you make this pesto that we're about to do and you put it on your chickpea pasta, but an hour or two later, or even 10 minutes later, you feel your joints sort of give you like a, they are hurting me. You know, you feel that. That means that's not going to work for you. My guess is that no pasta is going to be the right move. So I would go to something like a zucchini noodle, a butternut squash ribbon, something like that. Now that might not be satisfying enough to you. So you've got to decide which is better for you. Do you know what I mean? So there's no right way to say that, right? Butternut squash, perfect. What about spaghetti squash? You could roast a spaghetti squash, and then break that up so you have that like pasta feeling, and then add this pesto to it. That might work for you. I don't know how. I don't know enough about you yet to know. Will you eat vegetables like that? If you could, I would go to that. I love zucchini noodles and spaghetti squash. You just got your answer. So if you actually love them, make this pesto, watch how you feel. You're going to feel so much better. And that's going to start to calm the flare, right? Now, another thing that you can do is make a bone broth, like a beef bone broth. Again, that recipe is out there. It's in my soup cookbook. It's in the recipe vault. I have it in a bunch of different places. And you can put it in a crock pot. It's my new favorite way to make my bone broth. And I would drink that for 2 or 3 days just to stop the flare. Just get that flare stopped. And then go and eat 2 ingredient, 3 ingredient foods till you start to discover what is really kicking you off. 48 to 72 hours after you eat a food, you can have a sensitivity reaction, flare joints. So keep all those things in mind. Okay, so let's see. So next let me get my cutting board out. Now, my greens are a little old because I didn't put them in anything to keep them fresh and exciting, but they're going to blend into pesto and I'm going to eat it today, so it's not going to matter. So I'm going to take, and they've been washed and cleaned. So I'm going to take all this. This is my cilantro. I'm just going to make sure there's no real yellow in here. There's a little bit, so I'm going to pull it out. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Now, if you can't tolerate, if you are one of those people that cilantro is soapy, just use parsley and basil. It's okay. You know, don't eat it because I'm saying this is the only way. It's a great way, but if it bothers you, don't eat it. There are some people that can't tolerate it. And then I'm going to use some flat Italian parsley, the rest of what I have. I'm going to add that in. So you can use the flat parsley and basil. It's still going to do the job. And then instead of pine nuts, I'm going to use pumpkin seed. Now, what's great about using pumpkin seed for this recipe is that these are also parasite. They also, do the job for parasites. So we're going to add in, about a quarter cup. Look at these. These are so dark and green. Look how beautiful they are. So delicious. Yeah, right? Remember, we're in kitchen pharmacy. So how are we going to eat? That's going to be medicinal, something different, right? Now, if you just say, oh, I don't want to just eat pumpkin, do half pine nut, half pumpkin. Who cares, right? Then we're going to add our garlic. Now, those of you who've been here a while know that I chop up my garlic ahead of time, but I do not add oil. But I go through so much garlic that... Now, you could even use this pesto as a vegetable dip if you wanted, right? Steam your broccoli just a little bit, some carrots, cauliflower, cucumber. You could do that too. Makes it so nice, right? Something different. All right. And then we're going to do a little salt. Now, if you want also to make this really exciting, you could do a little pinch of cayenne to give it a little pop. Or what else? What was I just thinking? Or crushed red pepper. Hi, Alicia. Nice to see you. We are making a cilantro garlic detox pesto. All right. That's it. Now we're going to add olive oil. Look at that. Our healthy fats, right? Flavorful, delicious. Is it kid friendly? You know, if you got a kid that's into like this kind of palette, it might work. If it doesn't, it might not work for them. You got to see how they're going to do. And then I'm going to add just a tiny splash of my lemon juice. Guys, if you're here and you're loving this and you can drop some love, it would be much appreciated. I want to get to see Ron this week on our way back to the B Leagues. All right, so now we're going to blend this. Now what we're going to do is blend this and then, yep, we did cilantro. Oh, we're going to blend this and now we're going to add our olive oil. And literally just a splash. Actually, just literally a splash of lemon juice. And then I'm going to add a pinch of salt because the lemon juice and garlic are like sort of that like acidic kind of thing. Hi there, what's in the making? We are making a cilantro garlic detox heavy metal pesto. So good. Look, this is like less than a quarter teaspoon salt. That's it. Now, you know what else this is good on? I don't know if you guys like it. How many people out there like, how many people like arugula? Because I love arugula. Does anybody love arugula like me? You could put a, I don't know, put a love in the comment. $2, the groceries are still expensive, too much. Yeah, I know. Queen Bee, arugula's good. Love the peppery flavor. Ooh, all right. Renee. All right, watch this. I'm going to just taste this and make sure I love it. Remember, the ingredients in here are cilantro. Now, that's delicious. And the garlic is really spicy. I always get extra acava. I know. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I want to just add a little quick, because it's got a slight bitter taste. And I want to just add, okay. Now, normally you would add cheese to this. You don't even need it. So I'm not going to. But if you need it and you want it, don't hesitate. But if you are battling heavy metals, this is a good way to do it. Now watch this. I'm going to add, excuse me, buddy. I'm gonna get out my arugula and we're gonna just toss a little in there. Hopefully, oh yeah, I think it's okay. Guys, I still have my tofu salad from the other day, and guess what my lunch is gonna be? This pesto with my tofu salad, some radish. I love lemon juice, all things lemon. Me too. And I love this. And I think you guys said you can get it at Costco. It's organic Italian lemon juice. We use so much lemon juice in our kitchen that I can't juice fresh lemons anymore. So a few years back, I found this. It's Sicilian organic lemon juice. They don't put citric acid in it. They don't do anything. It's in a glass bottle. That's mine. I know. It's so good. Yeah, it's the one you guys all use, right? I love that. Yeah, and I think you guys can get it at Costco, right? All right. Oh, boo. I waited too long. I turned everyone on to. Yeah, it's a great, yeah, we've had it for years. I remember when you said you could get that at Costco. I remember that. All right, I think I only have baby spinach today, which is fine. We'll use this, but I do like it with, oh wait, hold on. Nope, I only have baby spinach. Bummer. I thought I had arugula, but it's too tired. It's done. But okay, you'll get the idea with the baby spinach. This is what I do. And if I had arugula, just think this is arugula. And then I would put this on. And you know, this goes a long way, right? And it's pumpkin seed. I want to make, this is going to be, what section of Costco for lemon juice? I don't know. I don't go there enough. Who knows where it is in Costco? I get mine from a purveyor, so. But look. And then I have my tofu salad that I made the other night. This is going to be it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we went to like a little coffee shop or a little cafe and you could get this delicious pesto with a little scoop of tofu salad? Look at this. I mean, I don't think it gets better than this, honestly. This recipe's in the handout today. Yep, you'll find it in the, you know, if you guys are not in the recipe vault and you love to cook and you love ideas like this, I don't know. It's not, of course I care about the $5, but honestly for $5 a month, what you're paying for coffee that you don't have access to these recipes, you're crazy. Now watch this. If you want to go even a step further, let's get some hemp. A little hemp seed. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't even look like it's going to be 35. Happy birthday. Look, it doesn't even look like it's going to taste like something healthy, right? You're eating something delicious. It's nutrient dense. Imagine taking this to work. Imagine if you took this to work. It looks amazing, right? This is tofu salad I made. Those recipes are in the recipe vault. Now you have this beautiful salad. If you want to make this look even more exciting, you could put whole pumpkin seeds on here. Right? Oops. Look. I have some radish. You guys like radishes? It's the season for radishes right now. love radishes. They're spicy. They're spicy and delicious. Look at this. And this will just pop the color. Oh, really? So now you could get him to eat this, right? Now you have the replays on YT, the recipes in the LINK, the BIO, at my friend Stan. And you have me. I am here. Look at this. Come on. Who's not eating this? Who's not eating this? I mean, that just looks, it looks like you want to eat that, right? It's colorful, it's bright, clean, delicious. All right, hold on. Marie, this is a pesto for you. It's just so good. It's just tofu salad. I don't call it pho anything. It's just tofu salad. We made it in the tofu tempeh class on Monday night. Look at that. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? We sprinkled a little hemp seed on here. What a way to start. Hi. What a way to start, your afternoon or your morning with food like this. It doesn't get better than this. If I made a lot of it, how long do you think it will last in the fridge? So Marie, Sunday's class is eating for beauty. If you guys want, it's none of this. It's quiet. It's, it's zooming around. It's $25. I think I have to ask. Stop. Go lay down. Go in your crate now. This pesto will last because it's got lemon juice and it's got lemon juice and garlic. It'll last probably through Sunday. Put it in a glass mason jar, cover it, keep it nice and cold. It'll last. It's going to get hard, right? Because it's all olive oil. So you're going to have to take it out, warm it up, but it will last. The tofu salad lasts about 9 days. Again, glass. Sunday cooking class is smaller. You get all the recipes. I forgot to send them to, I had them done 2 weeks ago, so they're coming, but you get all the recipes ahead of time. We do 2 in the class and we go at your speed and you have me directly. There's like 10 I think there's limited seats. It's like 20 seats. And I believe if you use the promo Let's Go, I think it still might be good for $5 off, but it's $25. It's Sunday night at 7:00. We have such a good time. Make it at home. I love that. It's a great way. And we meal. Yes. It's so cute because June is there. The recipes should be out. I sent them last night to him. I forgot. So if they're not in your inbox, just reach out to me and I'll send them too. It's my fault. I had them all written and I forgot to give them to Tyler. And he was asking me for a day and a half and I kept forgetting. My fault. But it's eating for beauty. It's a great class. So if anybody's interested in coming, we have some seats left. It's so fun. You get to meet me. There's none of this. And we see each other face to face. It's, if you want, you don't have to leave your camera on. Well, I do wear my glasses, but I have contacts on and my hair's always dyed. It's the only chemical. I do my nails and my hair. That's the only chemicals and I don't care. I'm 61, but I want to look like I'm 25. It's so funny. I almost posted it. Hey, Caveman, thank you for becoming the 149th person in the fan club. Welcome. Thank you. I did that age thing. You know how I never did one of those before. I should post it because I cracked up. It said I look 18. I was like, well, I act 18, but I definitely don't look 18. I was cracking up. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. And I didn't have a filter on. Like, it was like the least amount of filter. He did send it. Oh, great. Thank you, Tyler. So, okay, you guys get it? You love this? This is a great, Marie, this is a really good recipe. And if you are good at eating the same thing over and over again, I would get the recipe for bone broth and eat this with like whatever you said, butternut squash, and the other one, the spaghetti squash. I'd eat that and bone broth for a week. Like almost just go with that and you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better because no, you don't want to live in that kind of pain. It's not fun. I can't imagine. All right. So let's see. Let me see what else I can do. This is great over also. You could also do this with like deviled eggs or, an egg salad. Mix this in with egg. Got a nice high protein. You're welcome. You're here now. You're part of us. We sucked you in. We got you. All right, guys, if you can help out with this, we have a few more loves to get to our big number. I'm so excited. All right, so a power bowl, right, with a lemon turmeric dressing. Let me see. Do I have everything? Olive oil, lemon juice, Dijon, ground turmeric. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I got to answer my work. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. This is good. I want to eat the radish with the tofu and the pesto. I'm going to stuff my pie hole. This is good. I would store this, honestly, in, I would store the, hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Here we are. Reconnect. There we are. Hi, welcome. Sorry. All right. Hold. What? Chef, you have something on your forehead. Oh, it was hemp. That's funny. Hemp seeds. All right. Good morning, Dimples. It looks so yummy. Oh my God, Mare. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Driving me crazy today. Hold on. I have to send a good emoji. Driving me crazy. All right. I had to send an eye roll emoji. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. All right, here I am. Dimples, good morning. Thank you for my heart, Aunt. Aunt Bobo. Love that name. Is it Boo Boo or Bobo? What's in the tofu salad? Alicia, we didn't make this today. We made this Monday night at the tofu class, but it's got carrots, celery, scallion. It's good. It's so good. That recipe's in the thing. Hey, John. Nice to see you. Do you have a connection with Turkey? I do. Like the country of Turkey? Hey, John Morgan. How's it going? All right. Let's see. So the cruciferous powder, let's see if we can make that dressing, because I don't need to make, the dressing is really what's important. So if you have something like a bowl with vegetables and you want to make something to go with it, that's going to help with heavy, like keeping heavy metals. So you're saying it right. Bobo. Okay, like Bobby. Bobby. Baba. Bobo. Okay, gotcha. I think I got you. All right, let me, I'm just gonna store this in a mason jar. This is the best way, in glass, and it will keep for a good, through Sunday, I think. Maybe even longer, because the oil is gonna get solidified in there. And then you can take out like tablespoons of the pesto and just sort of warm it up, or bring it to work with your salad. And by the time you get to work, it'll be a little bit liquefied, And that's what you're looking for. Oh my God, this is so good. You could even put this on steak, like a chimichurri or something, or chicken, tofu, whatever. It's very versatile. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, now, let's see. Let's make this dressing really quick. I think it might be something, I think you guys will like this. Okay, I got nothing. So let's do it in here. Let's do it in a mason jar, and then we'll, I love mason jars. It's my new favorite thing to own. I mean, I've owned them for a while, but I never really use them as much, Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. All right, if you guys can, that's the goal right there. Just keep on loving. Keep on loving. All right, now, olive oil, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, I use the Primal Kitchen one. I like theirs. Something different. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for the heart. Love it. Thank you so much. All right. Now, you got, let's see, Dijon. Oh, turmeric, some minced garlic, salt, and some herbs, right? We could do a little herb in here. Again, I don't have any more herbs now because I use them all, but here's the garlic. This is the basic, right? So we're going to do our olive oil. And then same amount of lemon juice. Hold on. All right. I get this order every week and it's a mess every week and they can't do it any, oh my God. All right. And every week we go through this every Wednesday. Okay, so we're gonna do about a teaspoon. You're gonna do a half. Wait, where's my salt? Right here. I'm gonna do a little pinch because you know mustard has a little salt to it, so you don't need a lot of salt. And then the lemon juice brings up the flavor too. Tiffany, welcome. Good morning, Brenda. It's nice to see all of you guys. All right, hold on. I'm taking my sweater off for a second. Not allowed to do it on camera. All right. And now we're going to do a little bit of Dijon, half a teaspoon. So it's like a little squirt. We need an emoji of you. I have an emoji. There is one. All right, we're just going to shake that up. Now, if you want, you can add your cilantro or parsley into this. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Oh, we need a little bit of ground turmeric. Let's get that in here. Now, if you have fresh turmeric, you could grate that in here. I have fresh turmeric, but I like because I'm going to let it sit for a couple of days, I'm going to use my ground. This, Marie, another good dressing for you, right? The turmeric is anti-inflammatory. So it's going to be very helpful to your joints, right? Anybody that's got arthritis, this is not a bad dressing for you. We'll shake that up. And now you have a really nice dressing to use. And you can make a bowl, right? This is for like a bowl, right? Shredded cabbage, shredded Brussels sprouts, some broccoli, maybe add quinoa, millet, a short grain brown rice. Yeah, and you can also remember, you've got the recipe vault. It's there for you. It's a great tool. And it's not a giant investment, right? For your health. And if you love to cook and it's something that, you know, you like to find recipes and cook them, it's really good. And the recipes are detailed and easy, and you can always find me to help. So, okay, so I would add herbs to this, like a cilantro or fresh parsley, either one. You could add pumpkin seed to this, sunflower seed. You could add sardines, a piece of grilled chicken, beans, white beans, something like that, anything like that. Hey, lady boss, how are you? And this is great because it doesn't have vinegar. So people who are sensitive to vinegar, you know, it works. You can marinate tofu in this. You can do any of those things. You could add onion. I wouldn't add onion until you're making the salad. It has the allium. I did the garlic, so you could add leeks or onion or shallot, but it works. It's a nice lemon juice. So look, and you can throw this on any type of bowl. That's the point. The dressings, you can put any of your vegetables together. Any sort of, you know, like a white fish. This is both of these would be great on a white fish, right? A cod, even salmon. This would do well on a salmon. So you get it, right? So all of these things. So you have a bunch of these. Let me see what other recipes do I have in here for you. Oh, got a little time. No, we don't. Oh, I can't believe we cranked out 2 hours. All right. a green detox smoothie. Let me see what I have. I don't have enough ingredients. I don't have my wild blueberries, but in here is a blueberry smoothie. We're out of time. She said no one. She said no one. I know. I always am over time. I do have an 11 o'clock appointment, so I have to go. Why did you blend? Tell me what you mean. Why did I blend this? What are you asking? Why did I blend what? Oh, what did you blend? Got it. This is a pesto. It's got it's like a heavy metal detox pesto that you can put on vegetables, a bowl, anything like that. When am I coming back? I'll be here tomorrow night again. When are you coming back? I never see you. You're on too late, but then again, I am on late sometimes. Oh, you've been working in rest. I'm so glad, Mal. Thank you for my heart. I really appreciate it. If you guys can hit this goal today before we leave, I'd be so grateful. We're halfway there. We just need to hit that. Hey, Lady Boss. How's it going? I'm on earlier now. What time? What time are you on? I'll try and catch you. Dude, you could be on this app all day long, I find. And then I get nothing done. What time are you on? Hi, Caveman. Hi, Brenda. So today we talked all about like heavy metal foods to help with heavy metal detox. You do a 5 o'clock? All right. I'm going to try and find you at 5. I'm going to set my clock. You in on my wellness journey. I am now following you. I'm on my wellness journey. My love, make sure you're in the Book of Face. Make sure you're on YT. Make sure you're in the, hanging out with my friend Stan. That's the place. That's your toolkit right there. All right? You will feel so much better. I'm so glad. Welcome. You're going to feel good. It takes like 3 months of eating organic, nutrient-dense food, and then you're locked. Because you can't go back and eat other stuff. It's like, ugh, what is that? When that happens, I love when that happens with the kids at work. I'm like, look, when you start eating this food, be very careful because you will not be able to eat McDonald's and all the rest of it. You just can't do it. It's just too hard. Okay, so the blueberry citrus smoothie is gonna have oranges and wild blueberries. It's so good. Make sure you pick up her, Ladle of Love cookbook. I know, it's so nice. There's 28 different recipes. I'll sign it for you. It's great. I love that cookbook. Should I show you it? You wanna see my cookbook? It's okay, baby, it's okay. Look, it's 28 pages. You need your signed. I do. Look, 28 pages. And every soup is photographed. We photograph them here. They're not AI photos. They're like actual photos of my soup, photographed by a wonderful friend of mine who's an amazing photographer. Look at how beautiful, right? So you can get this in the LANK and the BIO at my friend Stan's house. So if you love soups, this is the best because there's 28 different soups in here, plus all the different ways to make stocks. There's a couple of stories. We had to take it off because I can't promote other products if I'm promoting only mine. And they won't let me put my ebooks on here, so I can only sell this. I just don't understand. I'm so frustrated. You love soup, Meryl, the book, you will love it. It's such a great book. I know, June, I don't want to complain. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm living my favorite, best life in the whole world, but I surely am frustrated. I am definitely frustrated. Thank you for my heart. I'm slightly frustrated. Slightly. It's there, Lori. You can get it there, but I can't sign it for you there. So if you want, the best place to get it is right there. Right there in the LINKBIO. 28 different soups, and the soups are your favorite soups. Yeah, I don't understand. I need someone to teach me because I can't find it. Is, Gail? I'm so happy to hear that. I can't find a way to learn fast enough. It is so hard to navigate the rules of TikTok. And every time I click on a button, I'm somewhere else. So I'm very frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Everybody just chill out. Chill out. They can feel my energy shift. Isn't that crazy? But if you guys want this book, they're 28 soups, and they're not soups that are like foofy. They're like the soups you want to eat. Want me to read you the list? I'm going to read you the list. I'll read you some of the list. So there's turkey chili, turkey gumbo, cream of tomato, lemon chicken and rice, chicken vegetable, chicken corn chowder, split pea and ham. There's chunky vegetable, carrot ginger, tomato rice, Moroccan vegetable, butternut squash, carrot yam and turmeric. So there's a soup. PC, really, these soups are like favorite soups, lentil, vegetable. I just made split pea and ham. I do notice, however, I feel a little bloated. Ooh, I wonder why. Interesting. But this is just a wonderful, you'll love it. If you get it, you'll love it. You'll love it, as my mother says. Good morning, Tyler. We were just talking about how, June was like, oh, the book is off the TikTok shop. And I'm like, it's off the TikTok shop because I can't promote anything else, but they won't let me put my ebooks on there. So I don't know what to do. So it's just like a frustrating circle of crazy. So anyway, it's available with we have a cutting board with acacia wood. It's really great. So there's things on there for you. Lemony chicken soup. So good, right? We got merch. We got the merch. Thin Mint recipe is live. Oh, Tyler got the Thin Mint recipe up. It's in the recipe vault. I can't wait to see the pictures. All right, my loves, just went to Google. Ham is a If any newbies want to grab it and join. Cooking class recipes went out too. Yes. This Sunday is Eating for Beauty. Next Sunday, the 19th, yes, is Springtime Soiree. So you have a soiree coming up and you want a menu planned or you want to just pick and choose. These are going to be fun classes and you will have a great time. Now, here's another thing. If you want to register for those two classes, Tyler, do you still have that code that they get $5 off or no? Is that over? Is that promo over? I wasn't sure. But if you get those two classes, you could pay $49 and be an all access pass holder and get all the stuff and the classes too. So go join and check it all out. We have a high school graduation party coming up. Fun. Are you going to be cooking? I wish I lived close to you. I would come down and cook. All right, this is it. We have a couple more minutes to finish our goal for today. If you guys are into it and you love what you learned today and you want to help us reach that, I'm all in. I would freak out. How fun would that be? Code real food for 20% off. I love that. Starstruck. You're so cute. Thank you, Pri. You're so cute. You know, it's funny because it's not funny, but I invite people for dinner and it's that kind of thing. And I'm just like, I don't think about it because I'm just cooking, you know, but people for $20. Oh, the code is for $20. Got it. You can always come here. You know, I'm going to be there soon. I'm just not there and fast enough. Oh, June, thank you so much. Guys, that's it. Help June get us there. Help June get us there. That's all we need. Just that little bit. One more galaxy is all it takes. You guys got this. You see the big dog? He's like a shark swarming. It's so nice to see you guys. I will see you again soon. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys all again soon. Thank you, Book of Face, X. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's just us. Have a beautiful day, Joan. We love you. I love you guys. Toodles. I mean, Tyler. Do you hear this nonsense? Give me 1 second. I will come back and say goodbye. Come here. Come here. Let's go say goodbye to everybody because you're driving me cuckoo. You are just driving me cuckoo. All right, so my loves, I'm going to see you tomorrow night. He just needs attention. He's like, what's on the plate? I need something. I need it. See you when you get here. I know, right? I'll be right over. I love you guys too. Thank you so much for all the love, all the support. Honestly, this is the place for all of you guys. I know we have a lot of new people in here today, and I'm so glad that you found us. You're going to love it here. Honestly, keep coming back. It really, you know, the more you hear, the more you see, the more you cook, it's great. I don't know how long. Usually, Tyler only leaves those codes available for the day. So I think he said, what did it say? Did it say real food? What's the code? Code, yeah, real food. You get $20. You get the class for $20. So it's $5 off. So eating for beauty. And all the classes are up right now. So if you want to do that, Aunt Bobo, thank you. Thank you for all that watch time. I really appreciate it. If you sign up for any, you'll see them all through September. There's 2 a month. So if you go in now, you can read all the classes and use that code and you'll get it for less. It's a big day. And it will be good till tonight. That's it. Chef is best. Thank you. This is my little Thor. He's the monster. Monster Thor. He ate all of the little boy, his little brother's food today. He's a bad boy, but he's so cute. I can't take it. Look at him looking for food. He's not looking for me. He's looking for food. What can I lick? Right? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? No, do not lick me. All right, my friends. I will see you. I have an appointment in like 20 minutes. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you so much. We're going to be talking all about, tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about Q&A. So I'm going to be sitting at my desk. We're going to talk about how you can weave the organic food movement into your life in a way that works. We're going to have maybe some pre-orders available. I got to talk to, I can see Tyler doing this. Oh my God, there she goes again. I can see it. Tyler, I feel you. I need Tyler. Have a beautiful day too, Kath. Thank you for being here. You heard me, huh? Shh, I didn't say it. Don't write it because then it's super real. I'm so close. Put on my handsome boy. Look at this handsome boy. Later, Gator. Yep. And today, look, you have your pesto. You can go in the recipe vault and have all of these recipes in the next 3 minutes right here. Plus 500 more. You can do it. Ah. Have a great day. Love you guys. It's so nice to see everybody. Don't forget, you got the arrow there. You got the LINKBIO there. All for us. Hi, Daresh. Nice to see you. Thank you for the follow. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Yay. Thank you. Shh.